This bite-sized workshop on personal branding will help you think about what you need to do to stand out from the crowd in the competitive area of graduate recruitment. We could all probably identify the standout brands in the following sectors. For fashion, we might think of Hollister, Gucci, Prada, etc. In the food sector, the names of Heinz, Kraft, Nando's, and what is arguably the most well-known brand in the world, McDonald's, easily spring to mind. And when we think of the drink sector, the brands that might come to mind are Smirnoff, BrewDog, Gordon's, Jack Daniel's. But what is it that makes a brand successful? Brands become a success for a variety of reasons. They have identified what their target market is, and they know their customers or clients. They have successfully built a reputation based on their quality, values, and what they stand for. They are able to identify what their unique selling point is and what differentiates them in a crowded market. Successful brands build a reputation for consistently delivering quality, reliability, and value. And finally, brands are successful because they get their brand message out to existing and potential customers. So now that we know what makes brands stand out, how can we use this to ensure that you stand out in the graduate job market? Developing your personal brand will help you engage more effectively with potential employers, develop a network of people who know your brand, and increase your level of self-awareness. Without knowing what you have to offer and what you still need to work on, it will be difficult to get employers to understand the value that you can add to their organisation. Without having a brand that defines your strengths and values, it may mean that you will find it hard to stand out from the crowd, struggle to get across what you have to offer an employer, and might even end up having to settle for opportunities that are below your capabilities and potential. So to summarise, the benefits of developing a personal brand is that you are in a better position to understand what you want and what you have to offer, let employers know why they should hire you, talk about your strengths, skills and personal qualities in a way that shows that you can add value to any organisation, and persuade employers that you have the potential to make a real impact on their business. So what steps do you need to take to ensure that you have a successful personal brand? Thinking back to what makes any brand successful, we need to define what our career goals are and the pathways we need to follow in order to achieve these goals. You should also think carefully about what values are important to you. These are core to what makes you you. They include things such as honesty, respect, altruism, success, justice, etc. If you take your values into account when thinking about your career goals, you are much more likely to have a stronger personal brand. Work out what drives you. What is it that's likely to get you up out of bed in the morning, ready to have a successful day? Typical drivers might be the need to create or innovate, the desire to instigate change, or the ambition to create wealth, etc. You need to work out what it is that drives you. It's also useful to consider what you are passionate about in your life. Do you have strong feelings about any particular issues or causes that you support or advocate? Demonstrating passion and enthusiasm is top of many employers' wish list when it comes to hiring graduates. Finally, to help ensure that you are developing your personal brand in a positive way, ask those around you what they consider to be your strengths and passions. Getting external feedback is a good way of checking that others perceive you in the way that you want to be seen. Once you're happy that you have a personal brand that will attract employers, the next step is to let your intended audience know what you have to offer. Establish who your audience is and use a wide variety of media and communication channels to get your brand known. Whether it's a CV, cover letter, interview, or your LinkedIn profile, You should take every opportunity to promote your brand and what you have to offer. So to summarise, make sure you're active and engaged in a wide range of activities that will help you to develop your personal brand. Know yourself, your strengths, values and skills. Only when you know what you have to offer can you let employers know. Remember, successful brands don't stand still. Reassess on a regular basis what you want and what you have to offer and develop your brand accordingly. Finally, once you're happy your personal brand is as good as it can be sure to do all you can to let the right people know about you and what you have to offer.